Welcome, friends, to the channel Classy Frugality. My name is Tanya, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. Are you tired of another chaotic evening? What if I told you that a simple, warm, and comforting escape is waiting for you right in the comfort of your own home? Join me to see how. Are you feeling overwhelmed, overworked, overtired, underpaid? All the things. Life can sure come with its pressures, can it? And that video of me cleaning the house, while that's a little bit of an exaggeration probably, sometimes it sure feels like that. Sometimes it feels like the gas pedal is stuck on 100 miles an hour and the brakes don't work. But I decided this evening to just put it all down and just try to relax. I have everything I need to relax right here in my home, so I thought, why don't I go ahead and do it? So I've decided this evening to sit down. I have brewed a good cup of coffee. I'm one of these people who can sit down at 8:30 at night and drink a cup of caffeinated coffee, and it does not bother me. I don't know if you're that way or not. You might prefer hot chocolate. You might prefer decaffeinated coffee or just a nice, refreshing glass of ice water. But that's really all it takes. Find you a nice, relaxing spot. Find you a good book. Put down your phone. Just concentrate on relaxation. Concentrate on peace, quiet, calm. Shut the world out for a little bit. So, I have chosen a book tonight. I was looking at my books and I found this one book that I had gotten at the library on one of our trips to the library, to the basement sale. And this one is called This Way of Life. And I thought that I would go through that and pick out something to read. I thought we would just spend a nice, quiet evening together. Also been admiring some of my bookmarks. Got these back out. I've shown you these before, but my friend Kathy sent me a bunch of bookmarks a while back that she got at her library, and I was just looking at the pretty pictures on these, just enjoying these. They're really cool. They all have such pretty pictures on them by different artists. And that's just a small pleasure in life. I can just sit and look at these. This one says, fill your house with stacks of books in all the crannies and all the nooks. That's a Dr. Seuss saying. And there's a bunch of books, and you see the little kitty cat on the bookshelf. Look at this one with the rabbit. And then, I don't know if I've ever shown you these. Look at these beautiful crocheted bookmarks my mother gave to me last Christmas. I just think they're so neat. I keep these out displayed all the time. So I just wanted to read you a little poem about the 4 seasons. And again, this is from This Way of Life. This is a book with reflections of 800 country women who express a common philosophy that comes from down-to-earth living. This is called A Farmer's Notebook. Spring, half cold, half warm. The April wind tugs at the chestnut's mane. He sets his hooves deep in the earth, and furrows are left behind. Swallows call wildly to their wheeling loves. Summer. The tall corn talks in the amber day. The tiger lilies bloom in the river marsh. The hay is in. The timothy meadows sway beneath the crow's black crying, slow and harsh. This is my favorite here. Autumn. The heifers come down from the golden hill. The dooryard rose hips have the hardness of coral. Supper smoke rises straight and the nights are chill. Beneath red maple leaves, the ground lies sorrel. Winter. Before green dawn, the lantern light in the breathing barn casts a circle of color of honey. Hills climb through stars. My acres are drifted white, and my heart knows the taste of a good year, strong and sunny. That was written by Frances Frost, and it's just one of the many beautiful writings in this book. Just so many neat things in this book. I've also got here my In Touch devotionals, which I've spoken to you about many, many times. This beautiful devotional comes to me free every month in the mail from In Touch Ministries. I will leave a link in the description box so that you can get your own copy of this. Today's devotional talks about a godly heart. And it says here, Lord, grant me the humility to see the world through my neighbor's eyes, to experience life from their perspectives, both the good days and the bad. Help me kneel beside them in hard places, to bubble over with delight when they rejoice, to forego the need for words when theirs fail, to be a companion on their journey. Let me be of the same mind as my brothers and sisters and be like you, moved by compassion. And there's just so much more in these. There are some beautiful pictures and illustrations, but it's nice to just sit back sometimes with a good warm cup of coffee, a good book, get in your favorite chair, and just try to forget the complexities, the troubles, and the hardships of the world. There's always going to be time for chores. There's always going to be a dirty dish. There's always going to be a basket of dirty laundry. I always say, even when I get down to the last clothing item in my dirty laundry, the clothes that I'm wearing are still dirty. So, you know, there's always going to be work to do, but you have to have time to decompress. You have to take some time for yourself too. So now I would like to show you the little nook that I created for myself here in the living room. This is my favorite chair. It's a worn out wingback chair. It used to be yellow. It was brought home to me with no back legs on it. Prentice rescued it from a thrift store. They were getting ready to throw it away because to them, all they could see was trash. It looked beyond repair to them. He brought it home and I thought he was nuts. He fixed it. He took it through the car wash and pressure washed it. He put brackets and reattached the legs. And he used some brown fabric dye and made it like new. It is my favorite chair in the house. This is my fireplace that I have had for years and years. It's not real. It's an electric fireplace. But just sitting beside it with a good book and a cup of coffee in my favorite chair is such a comfort. This is a lamp my mother gave me. Look at the beautiful glow. Almost everything that you see in my home is secondhand or cheap or was salvaged from someplace else from somebody who didn't see its worth. This is my reading nook that I created. I hope you enjoy seeing it as much as I enjoy spending time there. Well, another simple pleasure in life that is cheap and sometimes free is a trip to the thrift store. I made a trip the other day and I want to show you some of the treasures that I found for absolutely free. Well, these are my little thrift store finds. On the tables right at the entrance to my favorite thrift store, which is the Good Samaritan Thrift Store, here, a local store in my town, they have some free stuff on Fridays. During the week, I think it costs like 50 cents for a whole bag full of stuff from those tables at the entrance, but on Fridays, it's free. Last Friday, I went, and you have to kind of dig through some stuff to get to it, but this is the stuff I found. Look at this. These are called granny squares. How cute. Somebody has put some effort into this. And this one is actually like a pillow cover. And these are brand new. That's what I intend to do with it anyway, I think. I'm going to put a pillow insert in there. But someone spent a significant amount of time making that. And it's a shame that it ended up at the thrift store in the free bin. Got a brand new little snowman candle. That'll be perfect for just sticking down inside a gift basket. A brand new picture frame. Some baskets, and you know me, I love making gift baskets, so that's probably what I'll do with those. That mug has never been used. There's not a sign of a chip anywhere on it. It still has the sticker on the bottom. Awesome. And a little gift bag. Also, here in the back, if you can see this, I have some little cutting boards. So this was one of the items. This has obviously been engraved as a gift for somebody who probably worked at King of Kings Radio, but it's a nice little wood cutting board, but it still had like the packaging on it. So I took that off, I washed it, and I'm just putting that with my other cutting boards over here. I thought it was perfect. Well, I hope this video has inspired you to carve out some time for relaxation, some time to get away from the hustle and bustle of life. I appreciate all my viewers so much. I've told you this so many times, but I'm going to tell you again, thank you so much. Thank you for sitting through these ads, watching these ads. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. If you like this particular video, if you give me a big thumbs up, as always, I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're not a subscriber to the channel Classy Frugality, I would love if you would subscribe as well. Thank you all so much, and until I see you again, I hope you have a blessed day.